Hello, and welcome to Sermons with Scott, a channel dedicated to helping you grow in your faith while navigating through the challenges of life. My name is Scott. It's an honor to have you here today. I hope that it will be a blessing. Today, I would like to talk to you from the bottom of the pit. I can't think of anyone who hasn't been low at some time in their life. The Bible teaches us that every one of us can go from one extreme to the other. We will all have highs and lows in our life, but it's important for us to remember to keep looking up and trusting in the Lord. The Bible tells us in Daniel chapter number 6, starting in verse 1, it pleased Darius to set over the kingdom 120 princes, which should be over the whole kingdom. And over these 3 presidents, of whom Daniel was the first, that the princes might give accounts unto them, and the king should have no damage. Then this Daniel was preferred above the presidents and the princes because of an excellent spirit which was in him, and the king thought to set him over the whole realm. Then the presidents and princes sought to find occasion against Daniel concerning the kingdom, but they could not find none occasion nor fault, for as much as he was faithful, neither were there any errors or fault found in him. Then said these men, we shall not find any occasion against this Daniel, except we find it against him concerning the law of his God. Then these presidents and princes assembled together to the king, and said thus unto him, King Darius, live forever. All the presidents of the kingdom, the governors and the princes and the counselors and the captains, have consulted together to establish a royal statute, and to make a firm decree that whosoever shall ask a petition of any god or man for 30 days, save of thee, O king, he shall be cast into the den of lions. Now, O king, establish this decree, signing the writing, that it be not changed, according to the law of the Medes and Persians, which altereth not. Wherefore King Darius signed the writing and the decree. Now when Daniel knew that the writing was signed, he went into his house, and his windows, being open in his chambers towards Jerusalem, he kneeled upon his knees 3 times a day, and prayed, giving thanks before his God, as he did aforetime. Then these men assembled and found Daniel praying and making supplication before his God. Then they came near and spake before the king concerning the king's decree. Hast thou not signed a decree that every man that thou shalt ask a petition of any god or any man within 30 days, save of thee, O king, shall be cast into the den of lions? And the king answered and said, This thing is true, according to the law of the Medes and the Persians, which altereth not. Then answered they said before the king, That Daniel, which is of the children of the captivity of Judah, regardeth not thee, O king, nor to the decree that thou hast signed, but maketh his petition 3 times a day. Then the king, when he heard these things, was sore displeased with himself. And he set his heart on Daniel to deliver him, and he labored till the going down of the sun to deliver him. Then these men assembled unto the king, and said to him, King, now, O king, that the law of the Medes and the Persians is, that no decree nor statute which the king established may be changed. Then the king commanded, and they brought Daniel, and cast him into the den of lions. Now the king spake and said unto Daniel, Thy God, whom thou servest continually, he will deliver thee. And a stone was brought, and it was laid upon the mouth of the den, and the king sealed it with his own signet, and with the signet of his lords, that the purpose might not be changed concerning Daniel. Then the king went to his palace, and passed the night fasting, neither were instruments of music brought before him, and his sleep went from him. Then the king arose up very early in the morning, and went into, and in haste, in the den of lions. And when he came to the den, he cried with a lamented voice unto Daniel. And the king spake and said unto Daniel, O Daniel, servant of the living God, is thy God, whom thou servest continually, able to deliver thee from the lions? Then said Daniel unto his king, O king, live forever. My God hath sent his angels, and hath shut the lion's mouth, that they have not hurt me. For as much as before him innocency was found in me, and also before thee, O king, have I done no hurt. Then was the king exceedingly glad for him, and commanded that they should take Daniel up out of the den. So Daniel was taken up out of the den, and no manner of hurt was found upon him, because he believed in his God. And the king commanded, and they brought those men which had accused Daniel, and they cast them into the den of lions, them, their children, and their wives, and the lions had the mastery of them, and break all their bones in pieces, or ever they came at the bottom of the den. Then King Darius wrote unto all the people, nations, and languages that dwell in all the earth, peace be multiplied unto you. I make a decree that in every dominion of my kingdom men tremble and fear before the God of Daniel, for he is the living God and steadfast forever, and his kingdom that which shall not be destroyed, and his dominion shall be even unto the end. He delivereth and rescueth, and he worketh signs and wonders in heaven and in earth, whom hath delivered Daniel from the power of the lions. So this Daniel prospered in the reign of Darius and in the reign of Cyrus the Persian. We look and we see where Daniel was in the bottom of the pit, but he remembered to look up and trust in the Lord. Daniel's testimony was multiplied across the entire kingdom that day. It was found in me before the king, I have done no hurt. I could only imagine when the king went to that pit, the stone was rolled back, and I almost can imagine there's a tremble in his voice when he says, Daniel of the servant and living God, is thy God, whom thou servest continually, able to deliver from the lions. And in that moment, as the king waited, Daniel, who trusted in the Lord from the bottom of the pit, completely surrounded by danger, completely surrounded by a fierce adversary, made the statement, O king, live forever. And with that voice, the king knew that Daniel had trusted in the Lord, and that Daniel's God, the one and true and only God, saved him from his danger. It's important for us to realize when we're in the bottom of the pit, for us to remember to look up and trust in the Lord and allow him to do his work. Thank you for joining me today. I hope to be with you again real soon.